Yo, it's JI. Call me D Rose. Here to talk to you guys about death. Death is gonna come on to everyone. At one point in time, you are gonna have to meet death yourself, or you are gonna have to face one of your family members going through the cycle of life. And sometimes that can be hurtful and painful. And on the other side, there's a way to shift that hurt and pain into magnificent progress. So, first and foremost, is the thing is, if you have people in your life you don't talk to on a daily, you don't necessarily like, you don't necessarily get along with, but you guys are close, but you guys are family, but you guys are close friends, you guys are loved ones, make sure to let them know, hey, I love you. Because you never know when the last day is. Now, you don't have to be friends with them, you don't have to like them. And what I mean by like them is, I love you, I don't like what your actions have become. And yeah, it's okay to tell people and text them and hit them up and say I love you, and have them say I love you back and not answer them. And if they don't, then that's on them. But you said what you said, and they read it, and they got the message, and they know that you love them. Now, going through the death of my grandmother, I didn't really like. I knew her, but I didn't have a close relationship with her. I have memories from when I was younger, a little bit of a teenage year, and besides that, nothing else. But I still had love for her. I still loved her. And now with the passing of her, it has showed me that life is way too short. And lots of people say this. Lots of people get on here and say, oh, life's way too short after someone passes. But you don't really realize what it's come to, because after this, we all will live our lives. We all will go through life. So there's a version of us that will, this will happen. We all go through our lives. Go through our lives, go through our lives, go through our lives. And then go through our lives, pay bills, pay cars, talk to family members, feel for a little bit, and then slowly forget. And there's a version of us who sees that, hold up, wait, we don't really got nobody. You don't really got nobody. You start to see people fall one by one, and you start to see you lose people slowly and slowly, and that really there's no one there but a few. And when it comes to that few, on this version we're talking about, it makes you move harder and faster through life. It makes you move forwarder and go through more than what you would. Because the time against death is inevitable. You could die tomorrow, you could die today. So when you put that urgency on yourself, that death is coming, death is here, life is short lived, and death is closer than you think, all the things you want to happen will be accomplished. So there's a version of you that condoles, that grieves, and lets the pain come in, lets it simmer down, doesn't deal with it, and goes on with their day. And there's other versions out here that really use someone's death as a graceful experience, as an impact, as a teaching lesson, a learning lesson, as a student, as someone who could use it as a teacher to gracefully take this in and use this in a productive manner, and to understand the real value of life. Because I think the value of life is taken for too much granted. Now, there's people I have out here that I don't talk to daily. Own family members I don't talk to daily. But they know I hit them up and I say, God's with you. I love you. And for the ones I hit up, they know who they are. And there's others that on birthdays, I'll say happy birthday. I love you. And we may not talk daily. And I guess it's your choice of the people you want to hit up. Just don't take life for granted, is what I'm trying to get to. So it's kind of a choice you got to make. A lot of people will come on here, say their condolences, and say this and say that and say this. I didn't say nothing because it wasn't a place for me to say anything. She knew I loved her. People knew I loved her. And if they didn't, it's okay. I don't care what you think. Okay? This is just my opinion and my observation, my side of it. I don't need to go post none. And one thing about I don't need to go post nothing. There's one thing about my grandmother is she gave me the life I have now. Because if it wasn't for my grandmother, my mother wouldn't be here. And if it wasn't for my mother being here, I would not be here. So there is no post I need to post. There is no anything for me to post. Why? Because I clearly know now that without her, without my grandmother, without my grandfather, I would not be here. Because my mom wouldn't have been here, so it wouldn't have made me be here. So I take this life with a purpose, and I take this life with action. It's 2 generations away from me. Then there's the next one, and then it's me, and then it's my kids. So I know without her, I wouldn't be here, and that's the best gift she could have ever done for me and my family and my future generation, her future generation ahead of us. It's not just about me, my mom, her. It's about all of us. And use this pain to make your generations live on forever. Make your name worldwide. Make people respect your last name. Make people feel the real presence of what it's like to be successful and to show hard work. A lot of people are not gonna like what you say. A lot of people are gonna like what you say. And it's yin and yang. It's gonna be like that. Use the pain to gain. Death is a graceful thing. And it should not be. It's not a bad thing.